I know the law, Phil. I know the law too well.
Then you ought to know that there ain't no way to beat the law. White folks live by it and niggas die by it.
It's Focus Connect back in the building, and Porsha Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is going viral right now for her relationship with a female. They took a picture in front of the Christmas tree, and they're portraying this as this is her new relationship. But to me, I think this is all just a storyline for the next season to keep her relevant and to keep her being a recurring cast member on this show. And I say that because I look at it like this. When she was with Cordell Stewart, he is the person that brought her to the spotlight. She got him on TV and she destroyed his image. She made us judge Cordell Stewart as if he was irrational, as if he was too aggressive, and as if he was forceful in the relationship. But as we can see right now, Porsha Williams is only beautiful trash. Because after she got out of that relationship with Cordell Stewart, she bashed him, she talked bad about him, she brought a lot of negativity to light about Cordell Stewart that we never imagined or knew him to be. She exposed him. And then after that, she was in a relationship with a guy, I can't remember his name, but that's who she had a daughter by. And that relationship ended up not working, with her blaming him once again. Then she all of a sudden get with this African guy, Simon. And it seemed like an older guy at that. And it seemed like she kind of liked the older guys, or she just don't care either way it go, as long as her ego is being fed. And after the federal charges went on with Simon, she pretty much turned her back on the guy, turned her back on the relationship. And she did interviews and spoke online, and you could tell she was trying to cover her own tail. And now we see this lady parading around a relationship with another female. So it just looked like when these women, it looked like they not even really lesbians. It's like when they go through something with a man, or when they go through something in a relationship, they're just willing to try whatever else is next. It just make it look as if a lot of these women are just weak-minded. And it just shows us that they go off of solely their emotion. And they don't realize that in a lot of these lesbian relationships, that it gets very violent. Because you gotta think about it, when a woman is speaking and talking that crazy gibberish to a man, we kind of chalk it up to that's just women. And we kind of would stand down because the conversation doesn't make any sense to us. But when it comes down to lesbians, they're very jealous. A big percent of them are very jealous. They're very possessive. And there's nothing stopping them from laying hands on you because both of y'all are women. And it's not as frowned upon as two women to fight as it is for a man to put his hands on a woman. And I also look at, she have a daughter. So throughout all these different situations and relationships she's going through, her daughter is seeing this. These relationships are a part of your daughter's life. And that's what our women got to start understanding that while you're searching for your happiness, you're overlooking the happiness of your kids. And then while you're happy for a moment, the relationships are a lot of times ending because you haven't made a change within. You're expecting people to accept something that no one would accept. They'll get with a new person and think that a new person will accept the disrespect that led them to be single in the first place. So in life, you have to grow and you have to change. And you got to realize wherever you go, you're still taking you. And 9 times out of 10, if you don't change something about you, once you're around anybody for a long period of time, they will see your true character. And then you will be in a repeated cycle of jumping in and out of relationship. But when you see, and I notice, these women are so beautiful. These women are so fine. They make sure they have the perfect body. They make sure they go and get their lips done. They go and keep their skin from having the wrinkles on their face and all of this different stuff. But they need to create a surgery for the inside of these people. A man will accept a good woman with a flat behind. A man would accept a good woman that don't have big breasts. A man would accept a good woman that don't have the perfect face. Because when it comes down to real life, you want to be with a rational person. And when we see how quick these women are willing to take flight and how these women are putting their career before family and before their children, a lot of these women have mental disabilities. A lot of these women have been brainwashed to look at society and see a problem with themselves, to always feel like they don't have enough, they need something else, they need more. And the more they're getting, nothing is changing within their mental state. Their mental capacity is staying as small as a pea. So once you expand your brain and you expand your wisdom and your knowledge, then you would understand how to deal with a partner. Then you would understand that it's give and take, that you have to be there through ups and downs. It's a roller coaster ride. But every relationship that I saw in my lifetime that lasted, when you talk to these people, they'll tell you it wasn't always easy. But the more and more they stayed together, they learned each other. And they learned how not to press each other buttons. But see, you have a lot of people when it's fresh and everybody is trying to play their dominant role, people don't know when to take the back seat. People don't know when to accept this other person may not like something about you. This person may not like something about you that you should change that will help you. But a lot of us are stuck in our ways and we won't change. And we think when we get with the next person that somebody new will accept it, when the behavior is not acceptable in totality. So that's why the relationships keep ending and these people have to keep starting over and over. But at the end of the day, we have to quit overlooking what these children are going through. That this becomes a part of their life story. I'm out.